Hello friends, hello professionals, and welcome to my channel, The Sea of Regulation. And happy holidays to everyone. Now, this video might be a bit of help you out for Christmas because guess what? While we're all looking at how we can increase our bank, so are criminals. And this is the time of the year where we regulators tend to see most of the scams really getting some traction because you see, you're ordering a lot more, you're engaging a lot more with financial services, you're just out there and you might be getting Christmas gifts, new subscriptions, and criminals are always looking for an opportunity. But before I dive into the content, let me get my usual disclaimers out of the way. I am a financial services regulator. I am not a lawyer and I am not a financial advisor. And the views on this channel are definitely all my own and do not represent the views of any international standard setting body or regulatory authority. Now with that out of the way, let's dive in. 'Tis the season. Now, I'm not going to be talking about supply chain disruptions because that's also an issue that might prevent you from getting your Christmas gift early. What I am going to be focusing on are some of the risks that I have seen in relation to frauds and scams as it relates to you, an individual, around this time of year. You see, Christmas is not just about giving for some of us. It's about taking from others, from criminals. Criminals tend to want to actually take your hard-earned money and your profits, and what better time to do it in the season of giving? Kind of ironic, but because you have more traffic in relation to your orders to certain retailers, or that you may be visiting different sites than would be the norm for your actual activity, scammers and fraudsters are looking out for all sorts of opportunities to actually get access to your money. So let's talk about first the usual click here because your account has been breached. And this happens quite a bit more often than is reported from some of the intelligence reports that are publicly available. And if I can find one, I'll definitely drop it in the comments below. But what would happen, and it happens in the crypto space too, you would get an email looking very legitimate from a service provider that you do business with, or sometimes you don't, and that's how you know it's a scam. But sometimes they get lucky and hit on a service provider that you do business with. So they may send you an email from Amazon or from a bank or from another service provider that you may engage with. Let's say Kraken as your cryptocurrency exchange. I use Kraken. I quite like their customer service. And they tell you that there's been a problem with your account in the email and you need to click here. Don't click anything. Even if something you think that this is legitimate, treat it like it's not. Actually, go to the actual legitimate site, not through that email. Go from your browser history, favorites, and make sure that you're going to the legitimate site and contact them through that site to ask whether they've sent you an email. That includes your bank. Because what will happen is then they will carry you through, those fraudsters will carry you through a series of steps to help reset your legitimate password from your service provider, so your Amazon account or all these different things, and steal your money, use your Amazon account to buy themselves Christmas gifts and give themselves gift cards, or basically steal your crypto if they're using a cryptocurrency exchange. Now, I'm using those three examples because those three are popular in relation to global commerce. Everyone typically buys from Amazon, right? I think that's what Jeff Bezos was going for. And now with more people entering the crypto space, they're going to be using some exchange in most cases to buy and trade. I'm not financial advice. Some people really do like trading. Some people are really good at it. They're cryptocurrency. But if you get one of these, and it's not to say that you're a dumb person, scammers are really creative. They are getting so skillful in terms of making those emails look completely legitimate that even if you are in law enforcement or regulation, you too can be defrauded. So I'm just putting the tip out there for you to know that that is one of the things that you definitely need to look out for. Now, another thing that I'm seeing in relation to scams are these WhatsApp messages that keep coming through from people you don't know. I am really aggressive when it comes to the block and report function. But if you get a WhatsApp from someone you don't know, and it is the season, so you know you're more on Facebook, you're posting, you're reconnecting with people that you went to college with or high school or family reunions or whatever the case may be, you may be seeing more traffic in relation to people on certain platforms, on social media platforms, that is not your usual pattern, but because it's the season, you think it's okay. I would recommend that if the person can't say that this is who they are and you don't give them any information, you know, they might say, hello, congratulations, you've won, and that's usually it for me. Some people actually like to gas them up a bit and then delete and block and report. But beware that these are scammers and you're not quite sure as to how that particular scam may unfold. So for avoidance of doubt, if the person is not known to you, I definitely wouldn't engage. I've also seen that they've started to message you and then immediately video call you. And I am personally wondering whether they're looking for something in relation to facial recognition or some other type of information about your background or your surroundings to catch you unawares and use whatever information that they can get in that short window of time if you accept that video call to determine how best to further defraud you, because we have a lot of information on our phones. Now, as it relates to our phones, you use your phone for messaging and for bank transfers because, you know, everything has an app. There's an app for that. Well, the scammers are counting on you having an app for that. And what they're doing, what we've seen, is that they're getting some of their nefarious friends with bad intentions who are looking to do their Christmas shopping. Remember, they're doing Christmas shopping from your money in your accounts, in your Amazon account. They're looking to do these things, and what they may do is have one of their bad friends go to work for the local phone company. And there's something called two-factor authentication that we're typically advised to implement to secure our access to our bank accounts, to our cryptocurrency exchanges, to a number of other things. And they will do a SIM swap. So once they have the friend in the phone company, they can do a SIM swap and get access to your two-factor authentication and other information to actually hack your accounts. So you might be wondering, well, I didn't click that email, so how do they have that information? Well, if they did a SIM swap, I'm so sorry, they might have a lot more information than you think. Now, I'm going to end it here. And definitely, if you can think of some other issues that tend to happen around this time of year, drop it in the comments below, because there are a lot of frauds. I'm not talking about pickpockets and other types of activities, just plain theft. I'm talking about the really sophisticated ones in this particular channel. So guys, I'm not going to go any further. I'm going to end it here. This has been your Christmas Public Service Advisory. And of course, I would want you to do a few things. Comment and let me know what you thought of this video and whether you know of anyone that has unfortunately been a victim of these scams and frauds. And if they got through with help from law enforcement authorities, hopefully they did. But, you know, put your experiences in the comments below. Now, I know it's kind of a gnarly topic, but I do need you to do a few things. Like the video. It helps the YouTube algorithm. Make sure you share this with a lot of your friends, because right now, around this time of the year, things get hot in relation to theft and frauds and scams. And I really do want you to be aware as to what's going on so you're better protected from them. I need you to actually subscribe if you haven't, share the video, and make sure you hit the notification bell so you're always aware of when I drop another video. And I'm going to end it here, guys. And even if you don't celebrate Christmas, happy holidays from all of us at Ignis Solutions Limited. And I'll see you on my next video.